Okay, ma'am. Tell us your name.
My name is Susie Brock.
And your son's name is?
Roosevelt Tamario Brock.
Stand up. Okay. So tell us how it is that Roosevelt is now on the wall of shame. What happened?
Well, what happened was my son was brutally gunned down and killed in July by a woman that lives in Long Beach, California. She brutally came out and shot and killed and took my son's life.
Can you tell us more about what happened?
What happened was he got into an altercation with some other guys in the area by her house in another apartment unit, and him and my other son and another friend, they got into an altercation with these guys, and so they said that the guys seemed like, well, what I was told said that the guys said that they was going in the house to get a gun. So after that, they start running. They left the scene and they left and was running for cover, and trying to run from that incident, and they wind up getting blocked into this apartment unit. So they had no other alternative but to jump the wall to go across where my son's car was parked, and they wound up in this lady's yard. And she just came out her house and just opened fire. And didn't ask no questions or nothing like that. For what I was told, she just opened fire and just started shooting. And really, I could have lost both of my sons. And so happened, my baby boy, which is Roosevelt, he wound up getting trapped. He got caught in like a little wall, like a little trap area. He couldn't get out because he was in her yard and stuff. And so she just went to cursing and saying all kinds of profane language, and she shot him. And by the time my other oldest son helped his brother out, and he went out, opened the gate and went down the sidewalk, is where he collapsed in. And he collapsed there, and by the time they got him to Long Beach Memorial Hospital, my baby had already was dead when they got him there.
So where exactly did this happen, and when did it happen?
It happened in Long Beach, off of Artesia and Obispo, and this was in August, I know it was in July the 19th. It was on a Monday evening in the summertime. It wasn't even dark. It was about 7:15 in the evening, which it was no way that she could have even thought that she was being robbed, because it was too many kids out playing, daylight in the summertime, and it happened right there in the broad open summertime, daylight everywhere.
And you saying both sons were together?
Both of the sons was together.
Okay. So how have you been coping with this situation, you as a person and also your family and maybe even friends of Roosevelt? How have you been handling this situation since last July?
Well, we've just been handling it just really day by day. We just, we have good days, we have bad days, and we just, with the strength of the Lord is how I'm handling it, basically, with church members and just drawing that strength from the Lord. I mean, just depending on God and just giving me strength each day with his brothers and sisters, and we just struggling. From what I could say, I'm just making it as any mother, in my situation could.
Okay, has anyone from any government agency or department approached you about or offered you any type of help?
No one has offered me help. It has been nothing done with this situation from the time that it happened. The police didn't even actually come to my house to tell me that my son was shot and killed. I had to find it out when my son called me to the hospital. That was the time when I knew, when I knew. Nobody has called me, no telephone call. I have been doing all the phone calls from that time.
So even to now, no one that's from this was the Long Beach PD?
Long Beach PD.
So you haven't had any dialogue other than what you initiated with them?
No more than what I initiated.
Okay. What would you say to other families or mothers who have found themselves in a similar situation with the loss of a child? Is there anything that you could say that might be of comfort or might help them or guide them?
The only thing that I can say is you just have to, at that point, just put your trust and your confidence in the Lord, and just pray and just ask God to give you strength to make it through from day to day. Just make it through from day it's something that I wouldn't wish on no one, a mother, especially a mother. It's something that I just wouldn't wish on nobody by losing a child.
Okay. So the lady who shot your son, were there any kind of law enforcement consequences for her? How is it viewed from a law enforcement perspective?
Nothing was done. As far as I'm concerned, the Long Beach PD, you know, to me, you know, they don't do anything, and you know, police enforcement, as far as saying helping or what have you, nothing was done. Nothing.
Okay.
Not one thing. Not even down to the district attorney office. They did nothing.
So are they looking at this as some type of self-defense situation? It doesn't sound like it was what they would call a homicide or a murder. They're
trying to say that it was within self-defense. But how was it within self-defense when my son didn't even have a gun? He had nothing.
Okay. All right, well, in closing, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I just pray for each and every mother, father, brother, sister, whoever that's done lost a brother or sister or any family member. I just pray to strengthen them within the Lord, and just ask them just to stand strong within God, and just put your trust and your comfort in the Lord each and every day. That's all you can do.
Okay. Thank you very much, Susie, for your time and for your comments.
You're welcome.